Do you know what I like about chess? This over here, the pawn, is the most weakest piece in chess. It can only move one square at a time. And this over here is the most powerful piece in chess. It can move horizontally, vertically, diagonally, and across any number of spaces. And the most beautiful thing in chess is that pawn over there can become the almighty queen. And public speaking is like a game of chess. We all start like that pawn. When we come over here, butterflies do the Gangnam style in our stomach. Our knees tremble. Does that ever happen to you? It's happening to me now. But when you persevere, when you keep on moving, as long as you move forward, you can always become that queen. And that's when you become the champion speaker. Have you ever been in a situation where you've been working for hours and hours on the computer and suddenly you want to do something, you want to take a break and watch a crazy video, and at that very moment your father walks in and goes, that's what you've been doing, huh? In my case, it was my wife. I said, no, sweetheart. I've been writing a presentation called Giving That Winning Speech, What You Didn't Know. And she asked, what is a winning speech? Now, I ask you the same question. What is a winning speech? A speech that arises from the bottom of the heart. Right? Good. Anyone else? Nadira?
A speech that can win the audience.
A speech that can win the audience. Super. A speech that can capture the moment, right?
A speech that outstands among the rest.
Good. Good. A winning speech falls into three types of categories. One is that wins judges. That is when you win a speech, win trophies. And the other kind of speech is what you told, wins the audience, wins hearts. And there's another kind of winning speech. It wins the judges and the audience. There can only be one winner. Does that mean that the others are not winners? The others might have won hearts. So that is a winning speech as well. If its speech doesn't fall in these three categories, what is it then? A not winning speech. Is it a not winning speech? Okay. Anyone else? A boring speech, right? Huh? Not a speech. Okay. I don't believe in losing speeches. There's nothing called a losing speech. Nothing whatsoever. That is a bad speech that needs improvement. That is all what it is. You can give a speech, can be as bad as this rusty old car, but it can be improved. And it depends on how much effort you're willing to put. All of us have given bad speeches, come on. Even those who call ourselves winners have given bad speeches. You know, our dads always give bad speeches, but they become our role model at some point later in our life. So, now the big question, the million-dollar question. What does it take to give winning speeches? What does it take? Courage. Creativity. Originality. Passion. Yes? Content of the speech. Yeah. Fine. We'll come back to it later now. You know the idea. But let's say, before we go there, who's this? Oh, you know him. You should have been shot if you didn't know him being a Sri Lankan. So you know he's a master-class batsman. What makes him a master-class batsman? Huh? Practice, yes. Anything else? By the way, everyone practices, right? Everyone practices, but you get some passion for the game. Right. Passion for the game is the beginning, I would say. Right? But there's something else that he got to that made him a master-class batsman. Yeah, exactly. Consistency. But what brought him there? Commitment. Techniques, right. Okay, we've got all sorts of answers here, right? I would say he was able to master the fundamentals of cricket. There are certain skills that you need to master. And that is why he's a master-class batsman. That is why he's consistent. He can play any ball, right? So you should master the fundamentals first before you become a master of anything. What does it take to become a champion speaker? I say you should have mastered the fundamentals of public speaking. But how important are the fundamentals of public speaking now? Most important. Do you say that from the bottom of your heart? Yes. I believe in it. Because it is the Bible of public speaking. The fundamentals of public speaking. Okay, fine. They are important. Do we agree? Then, what are the fundamentals of public speaking? Take driving, for example. If you do not know the fundamentals of driving, you cannot become an expert driver. That's why you get all these drivers cutting through the right, cutting through the left, cutting through the top. Because they don't know the fundamentals of driving. You have to overtake on your right side. If you don't know the fundamentals of anything, you cannot become an expert of that art. Can we please shout out the fundamentals of public speaking?
Saying yes to it, making the decision. Is that what is the first step?
Decision for what?
Saying yes, that I'm going to do this.
Yes, okay.
You make the decision to speak.
To speak, right. Could I call it confidence? I mean, that's your perspective. Yeah, I think we are on the same line. You should be confident to come up and speak. Structure, yeah. Yes, you cannot write a speech without structure. You should have an opening, body, and a conclusion. Anything else? Creativity. Right. Can anyone raise your hand and say, I know all the fundamentals of public speaking? Here we go. Ta, 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 ta. Can you do that? Is that a problem? Yeah? Did you get that? That is a problem. I've been working on this for over a year. And I came up with my own theory. And I believe this is comprehensive. I call it the chess club talk. This is the fundamentals of public speaking. There's nothing beyond this. And I firmly believe in it. You have coherence, structure, you said coherence, organization, opening, body, conclusion. There should be humor in a speech. And you should be able to make the emotional connection. That is what stories do. It evokes emotion. It makes you sad, happy, makes you smile. Audience. You need to be mindful of the audience because audience is everything. There's no audience, there's no speech. Language. That is what drives your message. The alliterations, grammar, the metaphors, the analogies, the anecdotes. This is what makes a speech special. And finally, the key message. What are they going to take home with them? Like, I see something in you. That's the take-home message. And by the way, this is my own thing. So please, if you're using it, give me due credit. I worked very hard for it. So please don't take it and use it at your own convenience. If you're using it, please give me due credit. That this is Farviz Imamuddin's.